Day 10 was from Santa Fe to Albuquerque. I was looking forward to that. I took the road that went from Santa Fe to Albuquerque that's to the east of the Interstate 25, and kind of a back road to get there, which I was looking forward to seeing what it was like. I always wondered. Those mountains are called the Sandia Mountains out of Albuquerque, and they're pretty mountains, and I just wonder what the backside was like. So as you can see by the map, it was going to be a decently long day, 76 miles, 3,500 feet of climbing. You can also see on the map that when you leave Santa Fe, you head south, and for a long ways it's fairly flat. But then you start getting into the foothills of the Sandias, and it's very rolling. If you look at the topography, you can see there's several big climbs there, and that was a little tough, but it was okay. Along the way, I found a really neat sculpture of bicycles. So I had to take a picture of my bicycle with the sculpture of the bicycles. That was just kind of starting to get into the foothills, and some very interesting rocks, as you can see. Got up into the foothills, and it was nice. I enjoyed the ride. I came to this little city called Madrid, which was really strange. It was like Bisbee. It was maybe even more so. I don't know. It was pretty amazing. The mailboxes were all painted, and there was a zebra on top of one of the houses, and there was a house that was, the front of it was actually a train car, and strange stuff. But it was a neat place. Unfortunately, there was no breakfast place open. Even as late as that was, there was no breakfast place open, and so that was a little frustrating. But I still had some food to survive on. And you can see there was the mountains I was climbing there. In the picture, kind of overlooking the desert. It was really pretty, just packed with probably pinyon pines, and very, very nice country. Went up and down those hills for a while. I was starting to get a little tired, but started to get into Albuquerque. And what you do is Google Maps takes you onto Route 66, which isn't the freeway. It's just a little highway that heads into Albuquerque, and that was very nice to be able to be on Route 66. As I got into Albuquerque, Google Maps also did a very good job of getting me to the bike path. But what it doesn't tell you is how many bridges with piles of clothes and hypodermic needles are all over the place. So I had to kind of weave myself in and out so I wouldn't get a flat tire, and so I wasn't going over piles of clothes, wondering if there was anyone underneath them. Couple of bridges like that, and a neighborhood that was a little shaky, but it was okay. Finally got onto a main road that was pretty busy, but it was survivable. And I think there was a bike lane, but I don't remember at this point. But then, as I'm starting to get semi-close to my hotel, I see a little intersection in a residential area, and there's a white bicycle, which denotes that someone died on a bicycle on that spot, which is kind of sad. But got to my hotel, and I was kind of near the downtown area, so kind of looked around for restaurants, and found a salad place. And I thought, oh my God, I've got to have a salad. It has been a while. And I took 3 pictures there. One is of the place itself, and 2 is of the meal. I know it doesn't, and then of course the menu. I know it doesn't sound like a huge deal, but obviously to find a place like that was really wonderful experience. To put real good food, healthy food into your mouth, and not have it be someplace you had to go to. That was really, really nice. That kind of made my day. And of course the carrot cake, that was a requirement. It's like ice cream bars. You have to have carrot cake when you can. So good day overall. Nice to get down to Albuquerque. I felt like I was really starting on the second half of the trip there, and pretty excited about it. And the other thing I didn't mention was Santa Fe was really nice too, because when I left, it looked like a maze to get out of Santa Fe, but Google Maps took me on this route that was nice, mostly bike paths, some industrial area with no traffic. So that was very nice. And yeah, and finally got to Albuquerque, and so that was a big deal to me.